Okay, so today, let's talk about sound design.
Sounds good.
Specifically, the world of wavetable synthesis.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
like crafting these otherworldly soundscapes, bending sonic textures, like having a universe of sound at your fingertips.
I like that description. A universe of sound.
And there's a deal happening right now
Oh, yeah.
on audio plugin deals
Tell me more.
that makes this incredibly accessible.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're diving into the Purple Wave bundle by Ocean Swift Synthesis.
Yes.
So it's not just one thing.
Yep.
It's a collection of 4 powerful tools
Yeah.
designed to take you from wavetable newbie to sound design wizard.
That's the goal.
And the best part is, it's at a massive discount.
Like a seal.
So what exactly is in this Purple Wave bundle? I'm seeing Porphyra Hybrid,
Uh-huh.
Wavetable Creator,
Yep.
a Wavetable Compatibility Converter,
Hmm.
and something called the Wavetable Designer Series,
Oh, that's a good one.
which sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, it is. Let's
Uh.
start with Porphyra Hybrid. This is a contact instrument
Uh-huh.
that blends the richness of sample-based sounds
Okay.
with the flexibility of wavetables.
So it's like,
It's like having 2 synths in one.
oh, wow.
You get over 500 samples
Okay.
and 200 wavetables to play with,
Wow.
giving you a huge range of sonic possibilities right out of the box.
That's a lot of sounds.
It is.
And you're saying it works with the free contact player?
Yes, it does.
That's huge.
huge.
For people who don't want to shell out for the full version of contact.
Absolutely makes it accessible to a lot more people.
That's fantastic.
And for those who love expressive control, Porphyra also supports polyphonic aftertouch.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't speak synth nerd,
Huh?
what does that actually mean?
So imagine you're playing a chord on your keyboard.
Okay.
With polyphonic aftertouch, you can press down on individual keys after you've played them, and it changes the sound of just those notes.
Oh, wow.
So you could swell the filter on one note,
Uh-huh.
add vibrato to another, all while the rest of the chord stays consistent.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's a level of nuance that you don't find in many synths, especially at this price point.
So Porphyra Hybrid's like the workhorse synth of the bundle?
You could say that.
But then there's this Wavetable Creator software.
Oh, yeah.
This is where things get really interesting for me.
Tell me more.
Tell me more about that.
So Wavetable Creator is where you become the sound designer.
Okay.
This software lets you build your own wavetables from scratch.
Wow.
Think of it like sculpting sound itself.
Interesting.
You can blend different wave shapes, sines, triangles, saws, squares, and even more exotic options.
So you're not just stuck with the pre-made wavetables.
Yep.
You can actually create the raw materials for your sound.
Precisely.
That's awesome.
And it's surprisingly intuitive. You can mix and match these wave shapes, invert them, subtract them from each other, and create these incredibly complex, evolving sounds that you just wouldn't find anywhere else.
I'm already getting ideas. But wouldn't it be frustrating to create these amazing wavetables and then not be able to use them in your favorite synths?
Well, that's where the Wavetable Compatibility Converter comes in.
Oh, right.
This handy tool makes sure your creations work seamlessly across a wide range of synths.
Oh, wow.
From software like Ableton Live and Serum
Okay.
to hardware like the Electron Digitone.
Gotcha.
The manual even has a handy compatibility chart.
Okay.
So you can see which synths work with which frame sizes and cycle counts.
Okay, stop right there.
Uh-huh.
I know you're about to unleash a torrent of technical terms on me.
Maybe.
Frame sizes, cycle counts.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for those of us
Sure.
who haven't spent years geeking out over synth specs?
Think of frame size like the resolution of an image.
Okay.
A higher resolution means more detail.
Uh,
In the world of wavetables, a larger frame size means a more complex and nuanced sound.
I see.
And cycle count refers to how many times the wavetable repeats before it loops back to the beginning. More cycles can mean a longer evolving sound.
Got it.
Yeah.
So the compatibility converter basically makes sure your wavetables translate properly no matter what synth you're using.
Exactly.
Pretty crucial if you want to avoid sonic headaches down the line.
Yeah, it's about maximizing your creative freedom.
Right.
You design the sound and the converter makes sure it works where you need it to.
That makes sense.
But speaking of pre-made sounds, there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to talk about.
Yes.
The Wavetable Designer Series.
Yes, this is the one that really caught my eye.
Yeah.
1,000 professionally designed wavetables.
It's a lot.
That sounds like a sound designer's dream come true.
It really is. And these aren't just any wavetables.
Uh-huh.
These are morphing wavetables,
Okay.
meaning they evolve over time. It's
Right.
like having built-in motion and dynamism in your sounds.
Okay, now you have to tell me more about that.
Okay.
What does morphing actually sound like?
So imagine a sound that starts as a delicate chime,
Okay.
then gradually transforms into a searing lead, or a pad that slowly evolves from warm and mellow to bright and shimmering.
Wow.
That's the kind of sonic storytelling that morphing wavetables make possible.
I'm already hearing these epic soundtracks in my head.
Nice.
And you're saying this whole bundle, the Porfara Hybrid Wavetable Creator, the Compatibility Converter, and this massive library of morphing wavetables is all available at a crazy discount right now on audio plugin deals.
That is correct.
Okay, the normal price for all of this is $195,
Yeah,
which is already a great value.
it is.
But with the audio plugin deals offer, you're getting it all for just $65.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold on, you're telling me I can get all of this for the price of a decent meal out?
Basically.
That's insane.
It's a good deal.
But I have a feeling there's a catch.
Well, the only catch is that this deal is only available for a limited time.
Oh, okay.
So if you're even remotely interested in exploring the world of wavetable synthesis, now is the time to jump on it.
All right, you've convinced me.
Good.
I'm already mentally adding this to my cart. But before I do, let's dive a little deeper into each of these tools and see what they can really do.
Okay.
Starting with Porfira Hybrid.
Sounds good to me. Porfira Hybrid, it's so much more than just a massive library of sounds.
Okay.
What really impressed me is the depth of control it offers.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking 3 envelopes for shaping the sound over time, 4 standard LFOs for adding movement and rhythmic complexity.
Okay, break it down for me.
Okay.
What do envelopes and LFOs actually do?
Sure.
I feel like these are terms that get thrown around a lot in the synth world,
Yeah.
but I'm not always sure what they mean in practice.
Think of an envelope like a curve that controls how a sound changes over time.
Okay.
For example, you could use an envelope to make a sound gradually fade in, swell in volume, and then slowly decay like a beautiful, evolving drone.
Got it. So envelopes are about shaping the overall contour of a sound.
Yes.
And LFOs.
LFOs, or low-frequency oscillators, are like little robots that create repeating patterns. You can use them to make a sound wobble pan back and forth, or even get gradually brighter over time. It's like adding motion and texture to your sounds.
So with Porfira, you can use these LFOs and envelopes to create some pretty dynamic evolving sounds.
Absolutely, and it gets even deeper with something called LFO-X, which is a more advanced type of LFO that lets you blend different wave shapes and create these intricate evolving modulation patterns.
Okay, I'm starting to see why you called Porfira a powerhouse earlier.
Yeah.
But all of this is happening within the synth itself, right?
Yeah.
What if I want to control these parameters in real time while I'm playing?
That's where external modulation comes in.
Oh, okay.
Porfira lets you map things like velocity after touch and the mod wheel to almost any parameter within the synth.
So I could hit a key harder to make the filter open up?
Yes.
Or use the mod wheel to smoothly sweep through different wavetables?
Exactly. It's like turning your keyboard into a sonic control panel,
That's pretty awesome.
giving you this incredible level of expressiveness and control over your sounds.
Wow.
And let's not forget the effects section. Porfira has multiple slots for adding delays, reverbs, distortions, and all sorts of other sonic spices to your sounds.
I'm sold on Porfira,
Good.
but I'm even more intrigued by this Wavetable Creator software.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned that you can literally create your own wavetables from scratch?
Yeah.
That's a whole other level of sound design wizardry.
It is. Wavetable Creator gives you the building blocks of sound
Okay.
and lets you arrange them however, like you're not limited to just simple wave shapes either. It has special tools for generating noise, creating impulse waveforms, and even loading your own samples as wavetables.
Wait, so I could take, say, a recording of my cat meowing
Yes.
and turn that into a wavetable?
You could create a synth patch that meows instead of bleeps and bloops.
That's hilarious.
Or you could use a drum loop as a wavetable to create these rhythmic, glitchy textures. The possibilities are pretty wild.
I'm starting to see why this bundle is such a big deal. But honestly, I'm the kind of person who gets overwhelmed with too many options.
Sure.
Is it actually easy to create usable wavetables with this software?
It's surprisingly intuitive even for beginners.
Okay, good.
You don't need a degree in sound engineering to create interesting sounds. Wavetable Creator has a visual interface that lets you see the wave shapes you're creating, and you can easily adjust the number of cycles, the phase of the waveform, and all sorts of other parameters to sculpt the sound.
It sounds like there's a lot of depth there for people who want to get really experimental.
Absolutely.
But what about those of us who just want some high-quality, ready-to-go sounds?
Sure.
That's where the Wavetable Designer Series comes in, right?
Exactly. The Designer Series is a collection of 1,000 morphing wavetables crafted by professional sound designers.
What's
It's a great way to explore different sonic palettes and get inspired.
1,000 wavetables?
I know it's a lot.
Can you give me a sense of what kind of sounds are in this library?
It covers a huge range of styles, from ethereal textures and cinematic soundscapes to gritty industrial tones and experimental sounds. Each pack has a unique theme, so you can easily find something that fits your musical needs.
It's almost like having a massive virtual record collection of wavetables,
Yeah,
just waiting to be explored.
exactly.
But with so many options, how do you even know where to begin?
That's the beauty of it. You can jump in and start browsing, or you can get more specific and search by keywords or tags. And since these are morphing wavetables, they already have movement and evolution built in, so even if you just drop them into a synth as is, you'll get some really interesting results.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
I was worried I'd need to spend hours tweaking and modulating just to get these pre-made wavetables to sound good.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're designed to be pretty plug and play.
Absolutely. And of course, you can always use the modulation tools in your synth to shape them further and create something truly unique. But the point is, you don't have to be a sound design expert to get great results with the Designer series. It's about making high quality sounds accessible to everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like having a secret weapon for your music,
Uh-huh.
even if you're not a seasoned sound designer.
Exactly.
But before we get too lost in the sonic possibilities here,
Sure.
let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
This whole bundle with all its bells and whistles is currently on sale for, wait for it, $65.
That's right. It's an incredible deal. You're basically getting 4 powerful tools for the price of one. And if you're someone who loves exploring new sounds and pushing creative boundaries, this bundle is a no-brainer.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Good.
I'm officially adding this to my cart.
Awesome.
But before I click buy, there's one more thing I'm curious about.
Okay, what's that?
What about the wavetable compatibility converter?
Right.
Why is that so important?
The compatibility converter is your insurance policy against sonic frustration. It ensures that the wavetables you create or download will work seamlessly with your favorite synths, regardless of their specific formats and requirements.
Can you give me a real-world example of how that would work?
Sure.
Let's say I find a cool wavetable online, but it's in a format that my synth can't read.
Okay.
What do I do?
Simple. You open the wavetable compatibility converter, load the wavetable, select the format you need for your synth, and click Convert. It's a quick and easy process that ensures you can use any wavetable you come across without worrying about compatibility issues.
So it's like having a universal adapter for wavetables.
Basically,
That's incredibly handy,
it is.
especially when you consider that the wavetable format landscape can be a bit of a minefield.
It can be a little bit, yeah.
So the converter takes all the guesswork out of the equation.
Yeah.
You can focus on creating and exploring sounds, knowing that you have the tools to make them work wherever you need them.
That's the goal.
I'm starting to see why they included this converter in the bundle.
Yeah.
It's a crucial piece of the puzzle that ensures a smooth and frustration-free workflow.
Absolutely.
But let's be real. The main attraction here is the combination of Porphyra Hybrid and the Wavetable Designer series.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed with those two tools alone.
Yeah.
You have a complete ecosystem for creating, manipulating, and exploring the world of wavetables. And when you add in the wavetable creator and the compatibility converter, it becomes an even more powerful and versatile package.
Okay, I think we've covered all the bases here. We've talked about what each tool does, why it's important, and how they all work together to create this amazing sound design powerhouse.
We did.
But before we wrap things up, let's zoom out for a second and talk about the bigger picture.
Okay.
Why should someone care about wavetable synthesis in the first place?
Wavetable synthesis is a way of creating and manipulating sounds that offers a level of depth and flexibility that you just don't get with traditional subtractive synthesis. It's about shaping the very building blocks of sound crafting sonic textures that are both intricate and dynamic.
So it's not just about creating weird wobbly sounds.
No, although you can certainly do that too, but wavetable synthesis is capable of so much more. You can create warm analog-style tones, harsh digital textures, evolving soundscapes, and everything in between. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible with sound design and creating sounds that are truly unique and captivating.
I'm starting to get why you're so passionate about this.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about the technology itself, it's about the creative possibilities it unlocks.
Exactly. And with this Purple Wave bundle, those possibilities are more accessible than ever before. You don't need a fancy studio or years of experience to dive into the world of wavetable synthesis. All you need is this bundle and a bit of curiosity.
And a willingness to embrace the occasional sonic mishap along the way, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, experimentation is part of the fun.
Absolutely. Some of the most interesting sounds come from happy accidents and unexpected discoveries, and that's the beauty of wavetable synthesis. It's a journey of exploration where you never quite know what sonic treasures you might uncover along the way.
Well said. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive. We've explored the Purple Wave bundle from top to bottom, highlighting its features, benefits, and the incredible deal that's currently available on audio plugin deals.
For sure.
If you're even remotely intrigued by the world of Wavetable synthesis, this bundle is an opportunity you don't want to miss. It's a chance to expand your sonic palette, push your creative boundaries, and discover a whole new dimension of sound design possibilities.
It is.
So what are you waiting for? Head over to Audio Plugin Deals. Grab this bundle before the deal expires and let your sonic creativity run wild. Who knows what kind of amazing sounds you'll create.
The only limit is your imagination.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the Purple Wave bundle. We hope this has sparked your curiosity and maybe even inspired you to explore the amazing world of wavetable synthesis. Until next time, happy sound designing.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
You know, I have to admit, I'm feeling pretty inspired right now.
Yeah, wavetable synthesis is pretty cool.
It really is. It's like opening up a door to a whole new world of sonic possibilities.
Yeah, and the Purple Wave bundle is kind of like the key that unlocks that door.
It is, especially at this price.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to get into it.
So let's recap what we've learned today.
Sure.
We've explored the power of Porphyra Hybrid.
Yes, a very versatile contact instrument.
It is.
Blends those samples and wavetables, gives you a massive library of sounds,
Tons of sounds.
and incredible control over how those sounds evolve.
Really cool stuff.
We delved into that creative potential of Wavetable Creator.
Yeah.
That software that lets you build your own wavetables from scratch.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, your sculpting sound.
It is.
With that intuitive interface and a wide range of tools.
Very cool.
And we saw how that wavetable compatibility converter ensures a smooth and frustration-free workflow.
It does.
Allows you to use your creations across a whole bunch of synths and platforms.
It's a lifesaver.
And then that Wavetable Designer Series.
Oh, yes.
1,000 professionally designed morphing wavetables.
So many.
It's a lot.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just jumpstart that sound design journey.
It's incredible.
It's a complete package for anyone who wants to explore this world.
Really is.
Whether you're a seasoned sound designer or just starting out.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's currently available at a 67% discount on audio plugin deals
God,
is just icing on the cake.
it's a great deal.
So if you're ready to dive into the world of wavetable synthesis, head over to Audio Plugin Deals.
Yes.
Grab this bundle before it's gone.
Do it.
You won't regret it.
You really won't.
And that's a wrap on our deep dives into the Purple Wave bundle.
Thanks for joining us.
We hope this has sparked your curiosity and maybe even inspired you to explore the amazing world of wavetable synthesis. Until next time, happy sound designing.